Yeah, I would have liked to have seen a lot more. They never go as deep as I want to see Rops go in a major. I'm just a fan of Rops in general, regardless of how he came up. PHR with off angles, playing off of his teammates on the A bomb site, and it seems that's where Map2 will likely win the round. 1 versus 4 for Frozen. It is doable. Pistol round. Gives him an extra chance. Looking for 2. He spots the first one. Little blocking round. 3 players hide monster, 2 rush A until they die, and then the 3 guys walk in to the B bomb site.
They'll trades as well as they can in that
You can easily pop flash this position as well. And there we go, Snatchy again. He got the sound cues for free earlier on. He's going to start to rotate and run distraction just in time, or maybe not, because PHR goes down in the same time that he does. We've got transfers all over the place. Trades, rather. But the bomb is outside the B bomb site. Not sure if it was just seen as Chris J when I got the frag.
I think this is going kind of as well as it could for VP. They had to find committed engagements in the mid part of the rounds. And they managed to do that. The retake definitely not going to be an easy look though against the Creeks. Get some more damage, take some more Creeks out of the hands of the Ts. And Mihu will be able to do that. Takes down 1 more as he progresses forwards. His teammates a little bit further behind. Veggie up towards Heaven will get taken down. But Mihu's doing a lot of work here. He's going to be able to pressure bomb. He's not the one with the kit though.
So I think there's a very interesting balance. If you look at, for example, actually we'll have to wait because we're about to see a lot of different engagements. 35 seconds to lock up the bomb's been spotted and dropped. There is a trade. Speaking of the UMP, Snack's taken out by Get Right's UMP, who's still alive for a second, for a time, but not for too much time. Again, the bomb was seen towards A. It's still down, and so are almost all the Mousesports players at present. 20 seconds remaining. What can Frozen really do? Is he going to make a play for this? He can't even... I mean, he's got to know that if he goes towards B, he has to frag at least 1 play before planting the bomb. Otherwise, it's simply, he's just going to die. Gets his bell rung, has no idea where MP9 versus the MP7 yesterday. So the MP9's got a faster move speed, a faster fire rate. But the MP7, like the running inaccuracy is a third, it's at least 1/3 better, maybe 2 than the MP9. I can't remember. So there's a good balance. There are pros and cons. It isn't necessarily clear cuts. There are other nerdy numbers which I need to look at again before I actually remember them, but I was trying to pose myself an argument as to why you might pick an MP7, especially when people are picking up the MP5. Frozen looking to do damage now. He's got 2 frags so far. Flash won't do too much. Trying to hide behind the elephants, but he'll lie.
Monster tunnel, so they just want to go through. That's dry. In fact, yes, straight through the molly, and then the pick will come. 2 quick kills, Get Right with the second one, and they have the B bomb site. That's not bad. Mihu can't fight really very well against the Creeks, but then for very brave, very bold to try to do so, and he'll get taken out. He'll be punished, and Chris J is holding the flank. So this is very, very much under control for Mousesports. I love that they just 2 people entered in the Molotov.
It's actually a really good call by Mousesports, is that because VP was playing a lot of off angles and passives and whatnot, defaults won't work well if you can't get the picks. So instead of running with a default, let's just hit some as a team towards B or something like that. And they kind of forced their way through the Molotovs, caught VP off guard, and here comes the Ninja Defuse. Oh no, please no.
There's no way.
Oh my goodness!
Oh dear.
Just throwing rounds away.
Right, he loves standing here when he's lurking on every target. And I always say, why don't, like I've said this to a few people, why don't you have somebody flash from the B bomb site? Somebody repeatedly drop a Molotov, so he's standing in the molly and dying. But anyway, we've got exchanges across A and B. But look where the bomb is. The bomb is miles away. And Frozen's going to have to go for elimination. There's no point going back for the bomb at this point, I don't think. Because the CTs surely don't know where the bomb is, so he's going to have to just go for the fragging. They're both going to be here. But Veggie has a superior angle, and there's 6-1.
But it's still a rough one, isn't it? Great flick from Snatchy. He's going to be hitting those all day, and Get Right will try to make the entry from the monster tunnel. It's not going to be a welcome visitor. That HE grenade doing huge amounts of damage. Veggie doesn't have to do anything here but hides, and he drops a defensive smoke. And that just shuts down this potential push, and there's no play to be had towards the A side of the map either, as Snatchy holds that one down with the AWP. So Mousesports, it's just desperation. They're forced to go towards B here. There's no other choice.
Maybe they've been inspired by Mix with these surges into the B bomb site. Get right, find an opening. He's got some information, but it has cost him and his team a lot. They know there's a player on the balcony. The scope can be heard, so he won't peek. Snacks is close enough to get that information. The longer this goes on, the more CTs they will be surrounded by, the worse their situation gets. Boxing will not be given anything. Still not peeking from the balcony. Short B, such a problem, but they've got the time to try and eliminate some more players. They've got no utility to force them from their angles, though. You see the creep behind the sandbags. Woxic really just waiting to be served something, but they know not to peek. A nuisance grenade. Woxic goes around the side, spotted by the sandbags, going for the flick seam, looking towards the balcony again. 30 seconds. He finally peeks, and Frozen will punish him through the smoke, straight in the face of PHR. 1v1. He has no idea where Snatchy is now. He wasn't showing throughout any of that. No sound cues. 20 seconds, and he'll go for a pillar plant or fake it. Try to get some information. Convince Snatchy's coming in from the back. 12 seconds now to plant the bomb. Covering from the balcony. Really not sure where to look. Snatchy with the steps. Frozen will be able to go nowhere. Quick scour for grenades and utility, but money is required. And it's 7-1 for Versus Pro.
Those kills by Snatchy, and again, VP shows how dangerous they
B
can.
to help the rest of the team. And I'll go for that push into the B-bomb sites. Carrigan just walking in though. So it is just 1 by 1 here for Mousesports. Finally they'll get a response going though, and I think their attack has been made. It's pretty telegraphed at this point. 4 rotations in from VP.
Two poles waiting in the waters. Jay will lose his duel to Snatchy. Very strong position to Snatchy. Doesn't miss often. Only needs that one opportunity. Snatchy trying to find the angle, but Frozen will do so. And that's a 2 versus 2. It's made winnable. It was looking really bad for Mousesports, but now that they've planted the bomb and even the numbers, things can happen. Frozen really focused on the short B position. No, he seems to be looking towards the short B tunnel, or I'm not sure. Woxic is on the way, so maybe it was Connector. And where is Woxic? It's not the greatest of plants. We've got the meat shield somewhat. 1 second, he shoots the pillar. Can't find the right angle in the smoke, but he will make it
Help
expensive.
them out enormously.
Retake territory. We've got a number of incendiaries. Those will be some grenades lost though from Snacks. Woxic had the angle. 5v5 retake of the B bomb site. And Versus Pro may think that the war of attrition is too great a prospect for them on the B bomb site on this occasion. So Mousesports will finally double their score, it seems.
It's actually a smart call by Mousesports to hit B again, because you've been stuffed the last couple times hitting B. So as in IGL, you probably think, okay, they're probably going to hit A this round. You saw VP stack towards A because of how many times they failed it at hitting B. But Mousesports like, you know what?
Chris J for Frozen being so young. For Robs, who has had a number of chances and hasn't gone as deep as you would have liked to have seen with Mousesports. Woxic there with a nice flicker. Snacks tries to make his way towards Monster. Will they expect a second player there? Well, they will now, because they see the trajectory of the grenade. That's not an easy shot to land from Snatchy. He knows he's forced the other players to fall back. Has some great presence towards A while Mousesports focus on B.
Now back to B indeed, as you mentioned, and it's been very successful for Mousesports despite the low amount of rounds they've had. They always get so much damage when they attack this bomb site at the very least. Lots of bomb plants as well. Make their way forwards. Mihi with the double there with the help of Veggie, but now he's alone. Swing past the pillar to find another one. He's doing great work here. It's no response to these frags, and Woxic is alone with low HP, and the money not perfect. He's got some decent cash, but don't want to throw away an AWP, I suppose, if you don't need to.
No, he's going for this. There's so much time on the clock. He's just resetting a little. How long does he hold barrels for? You never know if somebody's got an off angle there. He knows his angles really well. He's got to use the pillar to the best of his ability for cover. He's seen the helmet, but he can't go too deep. He'll expose himself to graffiti. The flash is there. PHR must know. There's the cap. And there's the smash into Snatchy. It'll be number 9 for Versus Pro. Fast movement towards the A-bomb site. Snatchy missing a flick. Holding his ground though. Does he have support inside the toilets? I'm not sure if he does, but maybe he doesn't need it. That was a close one, but Frozen was ready. Mihi has a cap in the smoke. I think that was terrifying for him. But he will land a kill. Might have got some sound cues towards Divider. Chris J keeping long honest in the meantime. Look at the swing from rtuspro. Great teamwork. They both ring the bell. That leaves only 2 Mousesports players left.
That's nasty. I think if it's just a 1v1, Chris J probably wins the battle. He was so prepared for it. Wasn't prepared for 2 though. This is a real rough one. Gero will do what he can. Trying to create some space here on this A bomb site. Woxic on an AK as well. It's going to be very tough. Gero not seeing HR. HR will see him. Doesn't seem like there's all much that can be done, and indeed 10-2 is the scoreline.
This is not a score we were expecting, and that's a really nice grenade. It's a promising start, but how will they finish? Mousesports moving through the monster tunnel with 3. Still harassing short B as well. But it's a 5-on-5 on the B bomb site, pretty much. Got some rotations for Reconnector as well. Back and forth in terms of the frag. Snacks trying to hold things down from the water, and Woxic is left in a 1v3, which isn't going to go his way. And once again,
Kills can be had from this. Maybe just a little bit too slow there, but Carrigan isn't.
Again, the strength of this position is that you can jump on a standing player, so you don't have to jump and expose yourself over the wall, as you normally do with a boost. So you can catch people off guard. There we go. Snacks caught by the pillar once again. Also by Woxic once again. However, how many rounds has it led to? Only 2 so far. Veggie having a look. He sees Chris J with the bomb lurking outside the B bomb site. In the meantime, Carrigan's going to get caught off by the tree. That's a lot of information very quickly for rtuspro, but they are still a man down. 40 seconds left. Snatchy creeping towards B. Of course, the bomb was spotted. That's a long rotation for Chris J. So it is very likely he heads towards B.
Snatchy doing what he does, connecting those orb shots. Especially by the orb will be spotted by the Deagle. Good stuff there, and speaking of swing around, oh, not bad at all. Snatchy versus Frozen now. Again, these multi-kills have really been a problem for Mousesports. Time also an issue. Frozen is forced to plant the bomb here. He's going to go for the fake, and oh, he's going back out for it. That was almost a disaster.
That'd been heartbreaking.
That was almost a huge.
That's quite the HE from Frozen. But it's even better from Snatchy's point of view. Snacks, can he get 2? He can, absolutely. Awkward angles for Mousesports, and they are being dismantled in the last round. Get right on Woxic versus 4. Really hard to turn things around from this spot. There's so much you can't cover. Give 1 Q away of where you are. The CTs can take really aggressive positions everywhere else. Angles you'd never expect and can't really have a consideration for. You've got 1 minute to make it from T ramp all the way to one of the bomb sites. That is a really, really bad situation. We can see the off angle that Snatchy is holding. Going from long to party. So a quarter of their time, they've made it from T ramp to playground. Such is the nature of the situation. They're never going to have enough time to clear a bomb site and plant the bomb without having a lot of trouble. Half the time left is gone, and they're making it to long toilets.
Timing might work out here because Snatchy just turned around. That's unfortunate. If they were to take down Snatchy, maybe they can make a run at the bomb site.
Might have something to say about that. Frozen falling back, maybe to play the numbers game with his teammates. Got a P2000 out, a rare occurrence. Is that so close to the second headshot? He will get the frag eventually. Support flash from Carrigan, who follows up now with the 3rd frag.
Yeah, it's going to be a real tough one for Mousesports, but I feel like the comeback is absolutely possible, and it's looking like a good start on the second half. Carrigan just biding his time now. His teammates are rotating, beginning to have a containment in effect as the flank comes through from Woxic. He's being patient as Veggie gets, I think, down to 2 HP, and Woxic will finish him off.
For info, is there a setup towards long? Can we bait some grenades? Frozen has seen, I think, 2 players, and the HE is glorious once again. His T-side and CT side HEs have been pretty damn good. Towards that long position, definitely want to try and find it later on. But,
which is quite worrying, because that's an opportunity now not to get the frags that he was looking for, and a whiff on the first couple of bullets will be the end of him. The UMP's only good for the 1, and they are trading forward in forward positions here. They need to hold this bomb site. 2 more players on the site, which is good for Mousesports, but they are going to struggle here.
3. Frozen on 12 HP. This could really turn around. He's in a very common position. He will see the shadows if they jerk, and I'm sure Snacks will because he's so low. That makes it 1v1, and Chris J has all the information he needs to play off of it.
Works out.
An expensive round from us.
But I feel like we can't take any round for granted. Sneaker's out here and looking to get some damage in. Frozen very weak, just backpedaling as much as he can. He gets 2 out of it. And looks like the flow of players will be controlled due to the utility usage as well as the positions of Mousesports looking good. Mihu set up though, can't hit that one. Nice swing from Carrigan.
He's gonna feel robbed. That one looked on, but I guess he wasn't fast enough. Snatchy now is the only one left. Spotted on the outside, that's pretty good. Tagging Carrigan as well. He has time on the clock, he can do this. Not likely, but he could definitely do some more damage. The problem is the weapons are so far away. He is carrying the bomb, and he has to prioritize that. However, Chris J's on the flank, and it's going to be a free frag for him, surely. Or is it? Oh, he has the information. But with Snatchy heard in connector, get right can take whatever angle he wants. So surely he will take something weird, which won't be expected. Chris J on the flank now, and get right is ready for the ting. And that's 4 rounds in a row for Mousesports.
Oh, Roxix barely missing that shot towards playground.
Yeah, that's a nasty whiff. He's been hitting all the shots too. Carrigan going very aggressive towards Monster. I'm surprised that there was no flashbang from Chris J or something. Chris J is sitting on 2 flashes and he's in a supporting position. So I'm very surprised that that was just a dry peek in a commonly held angle against Creeks.
Other trades here for Get Right. He needs another one. There it is. That's the bomb. That's all the info as far as the objective is concerned. But where are the remaining players after the initial push? Things slowed down. Maybe people throwing the flashbangs are now to make their way in. 2 versus 2. 1 minute on the clock again. There is a chance here. It's 50-50 almost. Perhaps there's a slight advantage for Mousesports, knowing where the T's have to go because of the bomb. But Get Right's alone. You can see he's taken a very passive position, as he does not want them to play the numbers. A tight angle, so worst case, it's a 1v1, and Frozen will start to make his way in. He needs to try and get towards short quietly without making too much noise. Get Right picks the right timing, just lurking around at the back, making things worse for Mihu. About to throw a molly. Is he about to get peeked from a short position? Looks like it. Frozen will not deny the bomb plot, but he will win the round. 2 plays alive for Mousesports, and again, it's consecutive rounds.
I think, so this is really to get back in. Good, strong angle from Mihu. I don't know that, oh, actually looking away for a moment, even still able to turn back in time to win that battle towards Connector, and all the trades come in as the CTs try to spill forwards onto the plant, and Snacks is there defending it, and the flashes come through. Does absolutely nothing to Snacks, and it's going to be very difficult to time. I don't think there's enough time now for the CTs to defuse this one. Too much damage has been done. And first round for VP. They make it extremely costly.
Maybe it's time to mention it later. For Frozen in a very, very forward play. Maybe it's meant to run distraction. Woxic looking towards the fountain, but Frozen had that angle, so maybe he was trying to avoid a flashbang. Frozen just lurking now. He's got so many sound cues, but he can't settle on just the 1 kill. He needs more than that. PHR taken out. There's a second one, but that's the rifle lost. It's the UMP and 2 pistols remaining. Carrigan has an angle. There's the shadow advantage, but he can't quite finish off Mihu. That would have been the bomb. That would have been a rifle. There's no one else towards long. But he lost his duel.
Yeah, that's a close one. If you don't get that kill in the first almost 3 to 4 bullets with the CZ, it starts to, the recall is very hard to get back on track. Very unfortunate for Carrigan. So it's going to be a tough one to recover. You feel like Frozen really did as much as he possibly could have in that situation. And they're going to move forward to the guns. And look how VP are just, they're using the time, they're just holding position. They know that Mousesports have 2 options. They either try to recover the guns and save, or they try to go for the kills here. And so they're, in both cases, going to be walking forwards into VP, and they move as a unit. Nice pick up from Get Right, but he will not spot the second player. And that's going to be another round for VP. Mousesports.
He's got a swing with him as well now. But Veggie's hesitating. He's got the bomb. He's holding on. This is why he's hesitating, because now we've got 3 players, even 4 to deal with it. And Woxic doesn't get too much information there. He knows he got shots in the back, but doesn't see how many players are towards long. What is the reaction from Mousesports? There's a minute on the clock. They've all got shallow positions now. There's a forward play. Looks like Frozen and Karrigan will pair up and move through. They've got to make a forward play. They can't just sit and allow things to happen. It's a long rotation for rtuspro towards the B bomb site.
Ooh, the timing of that smoke.
That's so timely.
Beautiful, but get right. Oh, he's unfortunate to get anything out of it. That's something. A headshot delivered by Karrigan with Snatchy on 1 HP. Now maybe there's a chance of desperation to get the bomb plant. Oh, they're all getting tagged so low, and finally the bomb will go down. That's the round guaranteed. Snatchy on 1 HP trying to escape. He may escape. He may just, well, escape. But
Cheaply,
VP.
as their lives are very valuable. Some kind of weird thing on that APC, allowing Woxic to kind of dribble down the side of it. Some plays making their way towards the site. Now they're close. They will try to swing, but of course they are at significant disadvantage. Chris J's fallen as well. They've got a 2 versus 2 here versus Pro. Woxic now with 3 HP, and Snacks is on the B bomb site. He has been engaging, so they might have an idea of this. He's collected an AK for his troubles. Oh, was he the hero AK? Anyway, 1 versus 2, 20 seconds on the A bomb site. Definitely worth trying to do some damage here. He's got more than most of his teammates, but there will be no more damage. An AK collected.
Or I should say it epitomizes desperation. Frozen going for an aggressive play, catches a headshot straight away, trade through from Snacks, and here is a committed play from Chris J. He's going to go down, unfortunately, for Mousesports, but it's a 3v3. They got the information, and Snacks is barely standing on that 1 HP of his. So it's not looking too bad here for Mousesports, all things considered. And look at the real estate this information has allowed Mousesports to attain. They've pushed into sewers with 2 players. They've got a lot of space to work with.
Do they keep one towards A? Seems to abandon the short B position. Maybe not wanting to get pinched. rtuspro are on the way. Karrigan wants to get a better position to play closely from. Woxic has a smoke, but it'll be of no use with him so deep towards long. Karrigan just jiggling, being spotted now. There's a molly. Is there time to get the shotgun to work? Yes. Has the bomb at his feet. The flashbang won't be so useful because they're stuck in a very horrible position. Switch out pistol? I don't know what he just picked up there.
I think he thought there was a rifle there.
Okay, well, PHR now edging through the smoke. Can't get second shot off, but get right here to clean up. Snacks with 1 HP now. From Snatchy to Snacks, 1 HP, Jesus, but he's not going to get too far.
It's, I've got to say, it's very interesting that Karrigan keeps going for the Max 7. It's working out really well for him. That was violent. That looks juicy. And, well,
Watermelon.
can't argue with results. Karrigan now investigating towards a beautiful flash. Flying Max 7 will pick up another kill. Karrigan is doing an excellent job with that Max 7. It will eventually be taken down, but he's done more than his fair share.
Yep, they know where one of the last 2 players is.
Has Woxic changed his sense? It looks a little bit less mental.
Don't know. The bomb has not been spotted, which is in the hands of Mihu, so it'll still be likely 2 towards A and 2 towards B for Mousesports. Woxic, he's just walking around actually the front of the A bomb site, and the remainder are focused on B. Mihu's gone, the bomb is gone, and so is
The A bomb site. If you play a person towards bathroom, it kind of forces the CTs to play super passive. If you do a good job of pushing them back, and then that's when you can maybe work through connect and maybe fall back to B after that point.
Yeah, I try to tell my guys that. They just never listen. Snatchy. When he sees someone, you just expect him to frag. Chris J's fast enough to trade. 2 Kriegs, 2 AKs for rtuspro. Mousesports were deep towards long, but they started to fall back. Repositioning for whatever they expect. See rtuspro now, they've got no map control towards A whatsoever. And it seems they will want to show some presence there, although they've only got 1 minute to do this. They've got 2 players outside the B bomb site, 1 short B, 1 outside Monster. So they're going to be spread a little thin. Karrigan, he's fragging out today. 16 kills for him at the moment. There's the lurker short B gone. Now, the bomb still has security. Protect the VIP and all that. Creeping towards the A bomb site. So with 44 seconds left. Okay, PHR's bringing the bomb towards B, it seems. But he's going the long way, so as not to give the sound cue of opening the door. This is wasting a lot of time, but it seemed unclear as to what rtuspro wanted to do. I thought maybe these two would go towards A and he would make a play towards B, but he will make a play into short B where his teammate fell. 24 seconds. And Mousesports don't have the info. 2 players towards the B bomb site. Smoke up on the balcony and Carrigan has to rotate.
Frozen with lots to do here. Trying to double peek in. Actually, not only a single peek, and he's going to take a single point of damage. He certainly takes some damage there, but he gives a headshot, or delivers a headshot to Mihu. Unfortunately for Woxic, though, on the AWP, and he can't get out of there in time. VP pick up a very important round. It reminds me of Zeus when he was standing for Immortals so long ago. Max 7 for days. Oh my god, he's making it look good. Headshot. He's gotten some good value out of it so far, so...
Look at the instant response of that from Mousesports. He took out a player in connector and he got peeked from short B. Mousesports instantly put 3 people in the B bomb site, boosting towards connector, but they will be too slow to see them by the door. And Woxic is on the site having a look. That's a clean shot from Woxic. Normally the second flower bed around the left corner there is where you might find a sniper looking for players coming up divider or connector. But Woxic will press forward now. Veggie is waiting for a peek, however, but he just, I don't know what he had in his hand, but he just pulled his gun back out again, and maybe that's just a horrible timing which allows Woxic to get that kill.
Looking for more as well, going even deeper. He's done a lot of work here for Mousesports in terms of clearing position and getting an idea as to what's going on. And now he's just holding this angle with the smoke cover, and every single reaction seems perfect except for that whiff from Woxic. And that's the AWP now down on the ground. 20 seconds for PHR to find a plant. And they don't even really have to peek him. They want to play it
They can't afford to peek
safe.
him. Yeah.
They don't have to do it. And Control likely saved the AWP here, there it is.
And I think Mousesports will try to do the same as they move forward in the toilets. Chris J's rescued AWP, and they're going to hunt, but again, I think they need to prioritize. Ooh, flashbang. I like that flashbang, just in case. It actually helps them set up exactly what they want to. Playing it passive, but again, Snatch with an AWP is going to be a huge problem. That's not a weapon they can retrieve, but how do they even get angles to retake this?
Guerrero forces his way forwards, looking for the first player, but there is one in the woods that can punish him, and he doesn't look. And that's a problem. It's a really big problem, because his forward spacing, his forward positioning was needed for Mousesports to more easily take this bomb site, and they are going down one by one, and it's just Snatchy with an AWP to begin with, really doing all the work. Now Woxic looking to save the day. Oh, that looks completely on, but it's not going to be good enough.